What's up, everybody? It's Powerbang, and I am back from Finland. This is my first video back, and I am super stoked about it. I've missed you guys, and I am excited to bring the quality that you all know and love back to the channel. So, we have a war recap today, an arranged war between WHF and Cold September. It went down this last weekend, and by God, it was an awesome one. 117, 115 was your final, almost 98% total destruction for WHF. Really solid war from both sides, to be honest, with very, very high efficiency from both clans. Some really, really cool attacks. So let's look at the stats from the war. 37 to 35 in the 3-star count, and the difference came down to the two Town Hall 11 triples pulled off by WHF. All of the Town Hall 10s and 9s on both sides were cleared, and the breakdown was 5 Town Hall 11s, 10 Town Hall 10s, and 25 Town Hall 9s in the 40-man war. So, we look at the damage here, and as you can see, we got Shaggy, we had Gandoof taken out, and we will actually show both of those right now. So your boy's going to get the action started here for WHF. Nice looking base here for Shaggy, but it isn't going to hold up for the giant entry from the top right. And he's going to go ahead and get some funneling done with those baby dragons. And you're going to see some giants come down now, and then healers behind them to go ahead and keep them up. The mortars, firing the first shot, and then wall breakers come down to open up the wall. Here comes the heroes, and then in come some bowlers as well. So 21 of them come down. We have the CC as well, and there comes some more maxed out bowlers. Jump spell is already placed, leading everything straight to that Eagle Inferno. First Inferno Tower is frozen, and then the Grand Warden ability is popped, and everything is immune moving into the core with that Eagle, with the giant bombs exploding, and the hero engagement there. So as we move to the center, Rage spell is used, and the freeze spell on the second Inferno Tower, which is huge because the bowlers are able to work through the Town Hall and get the Inferno Tower taken out before it ever does any damage at all. And then at this point, he's got the Queen, he's got the Warden, and also a whole ton of bowlers working down the left side of this base. He's got a few bowlers on that right side. Finally, they go down, and the healers are able to rejoin up with the main group of bowlers. Wizards are starting to clean up on the top. We have one wizard tower up there actually defending still, so that that cleanup may not be as efficient as he would have liked, but the Queen, the bowlers are going to be able to work their way through the rest of this base, getting through the wall down there on the bottom. You see the wizard tower does get the wizard up top, but one bowler is able to get that wizard tower done, and then the Queen and the bowlers on bottom finish up this base relatively easily. Beautiful attack from your boy. Really, really liked it, man. Nice work. All right, so now, one of the more impressive attacks of the war, we had Predator going in against this Town Hall 11. Very, very interesting base design. I felt it was rather, suspect as far as, just being very weak and exploitable due to the huge moats that were in them and the ability to isolate the Inferno Towers with a really solid Queen Walk. So you're going to see that here as Predator sets up this Town Hall 11 Lune attack. In comes a few giants, in comes the Queen. The giants do a really nice job attracting the Archer Tower from the top, and that actually makes it so the Queen is able to stay up a little bit longer. You see the giants wander over, and would you look at that? That's going to tank for those wall breakers, which open up the wall, and now the Queen is actually taking out the point defense and stepping outside of the range of the interior defense. So it's going to get pretty full. The giants are actually going to finally go down. That minion is finishing up with the gold mine, or the gold storage up top, and will be working on the gold mine shortly. So the Queen pushing her way in, getting pretty close there to working on the X-bow. And you'll notice she'll eventually have nothing and nowhere to go except for the Inferno Tower. So he'll drop a Rage in this compartment. He's got 6 haste spells ready for his Lune portion, and you will see how that come into play in just a moment. So there's the second minion that comes down up top. And we've got wall breakers to open up the wall on the right. So there, that is open. Now the king heads in. Now his job is to take out the not the Inferno Tower, the air defense. The queen has gotten the Inferno Tower. She has also lured the CC, and in comes a couple hounds to the first air defense up there at 10 o'clock. The balloons target everything in that compartment, just taking it out. The queen's going to finish up with the Tesla, making those balloons go counterclockwise, and one more hound into the final air defense. And you can see the balloons basically head straight to that Inferno Tower. Rage spell gets them all nice and big. They take out the Inferno Tower. Nothing much left with the exception of the Eagle Artillery. The balloons start to clump up a little bit, and he loses quite a few balloons, but a ton of haste spells get those balloons to the Eagle Artillery, and they will, on the second burst there, go ahead and get it taken out. Boom, just like that with help from the queen. The balloons actually fall. The Eagle Artillery gets that one really big shot off. The final hound does explode, and this thing is done. So into the final 3 buildings we go. We'll go ahead and speed that up. Very nice attack from Predator there. Really taking this base apart in segments, and that is going to do it for the Town Hall 11 triples for this war. Let's take a look at some Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 triples. We'll skip over some of the dips. We'll get to Omar Seri here on his Lune attack. Now this base, very, very solid attack here, but it nearly failed, and you guys will see why in just a moment. So first off, he drops the queen in behind the golem here, and I believe the intent was to actually stay with the kill squad here. Now, I'm not entirely certain of that. We'll see exactly, if that was intended or not. I think he was supposed to go back. I'm not entirely certain. Right here is where I was thinking that queen was supposed to go back, but she does not. So in goes the golem and the king into the jump spell, which leads straight to an air defense. Boom, just like that. Now the king, still alive, still not really being shot at, and, still has the ability left. So finally he's going to go ahead and use that, take out the air defense, take out that compartment, work through that maxed out wall, get into the core, start taking out buildings there. We've got hounds coming in from the right now, and a haste spell keeping those balloons up. Uh-oh, there's a dragon. It has survived, and it is locked onto the balloons after the king has gone down. Just a sliver of health left. Everything about the Lune is looking pretty textbook right now. Rage spell and a freeze. Get everything into the Inferno Tower. A little bit late on the freeze, to be honest, but he's honestly checking that dragon. We cut away to that. He drops in 2 minions there and is able to take that thing out before the cleanup process starts. So quite a few balloons left over as he works through the final few defenses there. Last hound pops just in time, and that is going to take away any time issues he might have had. Very close raid there from Omar. Loved the attack, man, and nice job holding back those minions just in case that dragon was going to give you a bit of grief. You needed about 3 or 4 shots from the pups or the minions to go ahead and take it out, but got it done, got the 3, and that's what matters. All right, guys, so Cobra is next up. Now, in this base, you're going to see a little bit of a weird Archer Queen walk, and we had the benefit, God, I can hardly talk right now. We had the benefit of watching a couple failed raids on this, or one failed raid. I believe Ossitron hit this first, and his intent was to wall break into the compartment down here at 8:30 like you're seeing. Boom, the wall goes open, and I believe he wanted to actually come out of the compartment down there towards 6:30, 7 o'clock. Now, after his failed raid, he actually had his Archer Queen turn around on him and head to the entirely other side of the map. So this would have been impossible to plan for had we not had the benefit of an earlier scout. But you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a moment. The queen works her way through the clan castle, taking out the minions, taking out the CC here. Beautiful job with that. Now, as he clears out the air sweeper and gets the air defense here, watch what happens after he takes out this gold storage. She is going to be like, well, that cannon's going to be the next closest, so she goes back, and then even after that has to pop the ability, and there we go, off to the races, going around the other side. So she reverses, and this is the point where, I believe Ozzy was trying to go for the bottom Inferno Tower down there. and instead the queen bailed on him, so he had to adjust his plan mid-raid, and that obviously is never good for business. So Cobra goes ahead and just, you know, plays on the queen activity that went down in Aussie's raid, and it worked out beautifully. So that's a great job. That's funny, he messages me as I'm covering his attack. Stop messaging me, Agent Cobra! It's like you're psychic or something. Ears are burning. And it is 3:30 in the morning, and he's messaging me right now. So that's dedication. Nice work, man. So the queen's starting to work through the wall up there, staying alive by a rage spell. But here comes the miners, and the king has helped to keep them funneled straight to the Inferno Tower. Look at the king work down that external funnel, just working his way down there, and then is going to lock onto the enemy king. So I don't know if he's going to get him taken out, but he did buy some time for those miners to work through the CC. The second Inferno up top did not get taken down, but the miners are close enough to it there that they will split off, go ahead and work through that Inferno in about 2 shots. It is down at this point, and those miners are healed up to full, working their way through the last little bit of the base. The king has survived. We've got wizards and minions working. The healers have now locked onto the miners, and you see, when you guys see healers locking onto miners and the Inferno Towers are down, it's a good game. It's over with. So Cobra taking out this base beautifully. Thank you to Ossitron for the scout and helping us with that queen walk there. So very nice teamwork, guys, taking that thing down. All right, we've got Optimus Crime. All right, Optimus Crime here, bringing a really nice Valkyrie attack here, and he is going to queen charge the crap out of this base. Watch the value that OC is going to get here from the walk. So Wizard helping with the funneling up on the right. And here goes the healers down to keep this queen up and at him. So she's working on a whole bunch of defense right there. Rage Spell comes down. Now after that dark drill goes down, she's going to head in after the army camp is funneled. And then there we go. Lure is taking place. Now Aha goes in, gets the Hound and a Lune out. And then he goes ahead and drops the poison spell here to work through that pretty quickly. Another poison just in case, making sure he takes no damage from that balloon. And then a wizard behind the queen there to go ahead and help speed up the process. A trailing minion just to help make sure that the pups stay off the healers for the most part, and he doesn't lose any unnecessarily. So she works through a air defense there and keeps that up. Now we've got bowlers doing some funneling, wall breakers on the left, and look at the little path there that they've created in that, you know, little corridor that sweeps around the base here. So watch the Valkyries, and a whole ton of wall breakers go down. That's going to open up the compartment there. Rage spell, and almost breaks a second layer of walls, but not quite. He's just making sure he got that second layer open, which he does, and then jump spell to get into that second Inferno Tower. The king is there, and he's going to get a little bit distracted with the skellies, but the Valks save the day. Come in, save the Inferno Tower for the Valkyries, get those skellies taken out, and the queen, look at her go. She is continuing to just charge through the base. Nothing going to stop her. Bowlers, king, Valkyries up top, doing work, just completely smashes the base. So very nice job with this raid. Took the Valkyries with a few CC bowlers there to go ahead and absolutely take it apart. Nice work, OC. All right, so now we've got Ken, guys, and Ken bringing the queen walk with some miners here to support. You see these really big open compartments, and we'll see if he takes advantage of those. He's got a few bowlers of his own in the army camp, so Golem goes down on the mortar out there, and then a few healers to keep it up. So interesting start here from Ken. Minions taking out a whole bunch of buildings on the outside of the range of any air targeting stuff, so really efficient work with that, even taking out some point defense there, or rather splash tower defense. So nice work on that. In goes the bowlers and queen behind the golem. Now, he does get the air defense taken out, but not before he loses a healer of his own. Rage spell goes down, jump on the junction there, making sure that everything goes to the core. So poison spell receives the CC troops. He's got an enemy golem running around. The bowlers inside of a rage quickly take that out. They do get a double bomb triggered, but the only thing affected there is the king, so that worked out really nicely. Another bomb goes off. That's 3 bombs there on the core. And the bowlers, for the most part, have survived. We've got miners coming in from the south. Look at all of those miners, and they have a straight shot to the Inferno Tower. Look at them go, ladies and gentlemen. They've got 2 skelly traps trying to work through, but they're able to one-shot the Inferno Tower and heal back up to full, while the Queen is doing her thing on the top right, gets that Town Hall secured, pops the ability, and starts working through the point defense over there on the right. First Tesla taken down, Archer Tower taken down, second Tesla taken down. The Queen goes down, but the damage has been done. 2 heal spells still left for 4 or 5 point defense, and so many miners left over that it is not going to matter. Healers survive as well to keep the miners up, and we've got a swag heal spell for Ken. Question mark? Nice work, man. As always, killing it for WHF. Way to go, my friend. All right, guys, transitioning to the Town Hall 9 stuff. Now, if you are in WHF and you know you had a sick attack and it's not showing up in this recap, never fear. There is a special episode coming tomorrow specifically highlighting some Town Hall 9 air attack stuff. It's going to be like a specific guide on all the different ways you can attack a base via the air, because there was some of the sickest stuff that I've seen in quite some time. So there's a video going out just for that. But let's look at the Town Hall 9 action this war. We'll start with Shaun 2 on Trey 312 from Cold September. So let's go ahead. He sends 3 goblins here, 2 of them in range of the cannon. So only one of them actually survived to help with that funnel. We've got some archers and minions and whatnot in the corners. So there we go. Valkyries into the right. They work their way into one corner. We've got the Queen into the other corner. And look at the jump spell there, connecting everything on the right side. So the Valkyries can just kind of have at it. Poison spell for the heroes. And he completely ignores the CC, which is beautiful. Rage spell here for the Valkyries and the King, meeting up with that other group. And then trails of just 1 hog in for the air defense there. So nothing has to go back and get it. And all of the giant bombs now, I believe, have been triggered. Look at the Valkyries all the way to the backside of this base, working their way through the wall. And the Queen is trying to meet up with them as well. Look at all of the hogs coming from multiple angles here to the last few groups. And the Queen bounces outside, going to get the rest of the cleanup done. Wizards on the right just completely smash this base. Nice work to Shaun too, man. Keep up that good work. So King pops that ability at the end. A little swag action there on that King ability. Shaun 2 showing us how it's done. Next up is Matthias. We're skipping all the way down to 28 here, as we will come back to some of that stuff in the middle tomorrow. Cannot wait to bring it to you. You guys were killing it from the air of this war. But here we go. Baby Dragon down. Lune's in. They're going to get a tower trade for him here. And look at this. The air defense shoots the Baby Drag. But it does look like the Lunes take down 1 almost 2 point D there. So really, really high value. They sneak a couple more off on the top, getting another point D out. So you got to love it. So air defense takes out the Baby Drags, with the Queen charge well underway at this point. A whole lot of minions doing work outside of the range of any air targeting defense. Minions still working on the bottom, still working on top. Queen in a rage spell right now is going to take out the enemy King, step up and start working on the remainder of that clan castle, and getting those giant bombs triggered as well. So here comes the minions. Poison spell is dropped. We've got a couple of Valkyries and some Lune action as well. Another rage spell for this Queen charge, and a jump spell is dropped for her as well. And that is going to put her in the center of this base. And once she's that far into a base, guys, on a Queen charge, I mean, you can forget about it. So she is in there. still has the ability to use, now check this out, Valkyries and King working from the south. Healers on them. This is the blue Veeler strat. So coming in, taking out all of these defenses in this compartment, and another jump spell to lead the troops north there into the next compartment. It actually misses just a little bit. He misses the jump spell. Unfortunate, but the Valks will open up the wall in time, it looks like. There we go. Into the compartment we go. The healer's keeping them up. And we've got the Queen. We'll keep an eye on both groups here as they head north. The healers on the left take a little bit of damage, but they do survive, and then the Valks jump the wall, hit the double bomb, but they are already back up to full health. Beautiful job. After the Queen finishes up the builder hut and the air sweeper in the little moat there, she will head north, get into the range of those Teslas, and that is going to be some incoming damage that's a bit severe, but she's got the ability, she's got those Teslas taken out, and that is going to do it for this base. Valkyrie's King just murders it. Matthias with the beautiful 3-star, man. Very nice work. All right, guys, 2 more for this recap. Let's do Casto now on 37. This is World Beater getting taken out. And this was a very, very nice Govaho attack. He's going to bring the double jump spell here. Working on that army camp for a really, really nice, easy funnel here. Same thing with the Golem on the mortar. He's going to head over to the Wizard Tower there. And look at all of those Wizard Towers. Such a waste of a very, very dangerous unit. So all of them getting worked on here, and looks like the Queen is doing some work. Here comes the Valkyries. Wall breakers open up the wall. The Valks head in. Here we go, off to the races. Heroes behind the Valks. The Golem still chilling, taking out all of these Wizard Towers. So the Valks head in. They get a double bomb triggered. They hop the wall, start working on the right side of this core. Now the Golem tanking for the Queen. The Queen goes on an unassisted Queen walk right now, and the Golem's just going to basically walk with her as a shield. Now, poison spell down for the baby dragon, as it is going to go down here just right about now. Now we've got the Valkyries up, and the Hogs are starting to infiltrate the base. The Golem still absorbing all of the fire for the Queen. She rolls around the corner, still with the ability intact. We've got the Hogs triggering the double giant bomb there, so he is actually able to go ahead and get that cannon taken out, but a whole ton of Hogs left. Finally uses that Queen ability. The Hogs come in from the bottom, taking out that final point defense. Beautiful job, man. Look at them congregate there on those last few defenses, and we got Wizards up top for the Queen. We've got Hogs to the Cold September Clan Castle there getting it taken out, with the Valkyries to help out on the Builder Hut. Boom, that's all down. We've got some skeletons getting taken out at the end, and the last thing we got to do is take out just a few storages here for the triple. Awesome work to Casto there, getting that Govaho triple. Really like that Golem walk down the side. Not sure if that was entirely intentional. I think he might have been intended to go in with the wall breakers, but hey, it worked out great, so we'll take it. So, all right, guys, this is, what do we got? Number 38, Thunder. This is Rishi. And Rishi is going to do a Queen Walk Vaho here, basically, getting this Valkyrie and Hog Rider action going in. And he actually intended to bring some bowlers with his kill squad here. Now, I'm going to laugh a little bit with you, as I'm sure you will as well, at what happens in this raid. This was totally an accident. I asked him about this after he did this attack live. I was like, hell of an attack, bro, but what was the plan for the CC? You'll see here in a minute. So, Queen walking down the left side of the base. Jump spell goes down. She's going to clear out this compartment and continue to walk. Or, no, she heads in. So, trying to take out a few layers of these defenses after she gets through, which is great. A lure goes down for the CC. They get out a dragon and a couple loons here. Now, as they approach the Queen, a rage spell goes down for her, as well as the poison to receive those CC troops. Now, a couple minions are working for the funnel. So, all is well right now. Looking pretty good. So, Queen working on the final CC troops. She has hopped the wall here, it looks like, and is now working on Expos, is working on the Archer Towers, and she's starting to dip a little bit in health, but she has walked away from most of the defense with the exception of the Expo there, and it's only a level 1, I believe, so it is really Not going to hurt that queen too much. So now we've got a jump spell on the far right, and the king and the Valkyries head in. Now look at how that jump spell connects all of those compartments, with the exception of this one up here with the archer tower. And you'll see a couple hogs trailed for that, just like so. And the Valkyries finish up cleaning and working their way through this base. Now, really nice job with that. In goes the king, taking out the core here, and then backside hog riders here. Just absolutely ton of hogs left over. The king finally goes down, but it's too late for this base, guys. It's absolutely too late. All the point defense is taken care of at this point. And just really strong and nice attack here from Rishi. Ends up with 3 hogs left over and a whole ton of Valks. The queen is up. You guys notice the CC? Yeah, he didn't deploy it. Never saw it. Swagged the CC on accident. Could you imagine another 5 bowlers in this army composition? I don't think I could. This would have been absolutely smashed had he dropped that. That whole kill squad would have survived quite a bit more. But sometimes you just forget to do your stuff. But it was such a good plan that it did not matter, and he didn't even really notice until the end after he got back to clan chat and was like, "Whoops, that was not entirely intentional there." So Rishi with the triple. That is gonna do it for the war, though, guys. Beautiful job to Cold September. 117-115 is your final. Really nice job to my guys in WHF. Thank you for repping while I was gone. I appreciate your patience with me while I was out of the country at Supercell. Great trip on this end. A lot of cool things happen. A lot of positive talk, so that was great. Let's look forward to the future now. What do we got next up, guys? Let's look at the current war, and we've got 12 hours until WHF versus War Whales goes live. 2 level 11 clans going to be going at it. I will be streaming this tomorrow. Twitch.tv/Powerbang Gaming. Make sure you come follow me. Check that bad boy out. It's going to be a hell of a war. I will be going live at around 7 o'clock Pacific time tomorrow night, which is Wednesday. It's going to be tonight, actually, since it is like almost 4 in the morning. So, yeah, tonight, 7 o'clock. So, like 15 hours after this goes up, you will see WHF and War Whales live on Twitch. So, that is going to do it for this episode, guys. This is Powerbang, and I am signing out till next time. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, slap that like on it. I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow.